Number 10. The most iconic jersey number in football, the number worn by the best of the best. If you wear jersey number 10 in football, you aren't just one of the best, but indeed the best player on your team. But simply wearing the number 10 on your back doesn't mean anything if you aren't playing up to that level. Because this is the same number worn by the likes of Maradona, Neymar, Ronaldinho, and even the GOAT himself, Messi. Let that sink in. Wearing the number 10 on your back comes with great responsibility. But before diving into that, hype up the video and comment below, number 10, if you also wear jersey number 10.
It is a huge privilege to wear the number 10, but as Spider-Man said, with great power comes great responsibility. And trust me, that quote applies perfectly to football. When you play with that particular number on your back, you simply cannot afford to have bad games consistently. Yeah, it may sound a bit harsh or maybe even rubbish to some of you right now, but it is what it is. Just watch the greatest number 10s in football history. Even on days where they don't score or assist, they still usually end up having a good game, or at the very least, a game that is still above average. And there's a reason for that. When you wear the number 10, people naturally expect more from you. Your coach trusts you more, your teammates rely on you more, the fans watch you more closely than everyone else on the pitch. That jersey immediately puts pressure on your shoulders before the match even starts. And honestly, that's where you prove whether you actually deserve to wear it or not. No, but seriously, you cannot be casually dropping disaster classes every weekend while wearing the number 10. This matter is way more serious than most people think. Your worst game should still somehow look better than the average game of the rest of your team. Most of you are probably thinking, what rubbish is this guy speaking? And yeah, obviously, nobody can play 10 out of 10 matches 50 games in a row unless your name is Messi. That's almost impossible. But what you can do is make consistency a habit. Try to make 35 or 40 out of those 50 games genuinely good performances. That's what separates a real number 10 from someone who just likes how the jersey looks. You need to build a style of football that is enjoyable to watch, effective for your team, and reliable under pressure. Because once you wear that number, expectations follow you everywhere. But here comes the catch. When you commit yourself to playing at such high intensities for so many games in a row, chances are that you are also increasing your risk of injuries. And this is exactly where many number 10s struggle the most throughout their careers. Just try to imagine Neymar with little to no injuries. Seriously, just imagine that for a second. In terms of pure footballing ability, he was probably the closest player to Messi in his generation. And honestly, who knows how many more trophies or individual awards he could have won if injuries didn't keep interrupting his career every single season. Because every time Neymar started finding rhythm, boom, another injury. And that's the scary part about being a number 10. The way you play football naturally puts a target on your back. You hold the ball more, you dribble more, you take more risks, and defenders are obviously going to kick the life out of you whenever they get the chance. Nobody wants the creative player to feel comfortable on the pitch. That's why protecting your body becomes just as important as improving your football ability. And trust me, a coach's worst nightmare is seeing his number 10 get injured. Because when a coach loses his number 10, he basically loses the biggest asset of the team. A proper number 10 is usually the most versatile player on the pitch. One game you're playing on the wing, another game you're playing centrally, then suddenly you're dropping into midfield to create chances, and sometimes you're even playing as a false 9. That's how much responsibility comes with that jersey. Most positions in football can somehow be replaced, but replacing a true number 10? That's a completely different problem. If your fullback gets injured, the coach adjusts, but if the creative engine of the team gets injured for months, then GG's.
By now, I know you are probably thinking, wow, I didn't know my job was this tough. But wait, who said your job is over? Let's assume your team is trailing 2-0 in the 85th minute. Who is most likely to step up? Or should I say, who will your teammates in the fans expect the most to step up? Yes, that's correct. It's you. Nothing should ever feel too late in the game for you. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that you need to step up in big moments. You simply cannot ghost your team in high-stakes matches when you are the one wearing the number 10. That pressure comes with the jersey, whether you like it or not. You could be 5-1 down, but bad news for you, you are still the player with the number 10 on your back. People will still expect something from you. one dribble, one pass, one moment of magic. That expectation never disappears. And honestly, I also think players who wear numbers like 10 or 7 actually enjoy pressure. Those are usually the players who want the ball when everyone else starts panicking. The players who still try creating chances even when the entire game looks finished. Because deep down, they still believe they can change the match at any moment. That is the mentality a number 10 should have. You need to become the type of player who can make your team believe again, even when everything looks impossible. Sometimes football isn't even about tactics anymore. Sometimes your teammates just need someone to take responsibility and say, "Give me the ball." And when you wear the number 10, that person is supposed to be you. So if you truly want to wear that jersey, you need to get accustomed to pressure and start enjoying those difficult moments, because the best number 10s are usually the ones who can make their team win from positions nobody would have imagined.
Yeah, we talked about your responsibility as a number 10, your injuries, the pressure, and all that. But there's one sole reason why you are even wearing that prestigious number on your back in the first place, and that is your footballing ability. I already know you are probably a master on the ball. Your ball control is elite, you can score goals, you can assist your teammates. Yeah, everything sounds well and good so far, but let me ask you something important. Do you actually have the ability to playmake? Because if you are not good at playmaking, then respectfully, maybe keep that number 10 aside for some time and come back to it later. You are not a number 7. If a player with jersey number 7 doesn't playmake much, that's understandable because their role is usually more direct. But number 10 and playmaking go hand in hand. That connection should almost be natural to you. A proper number 10 should be able to dribble past 2 or 3 players with ease and then immediately play the perfect pass to an open teammate like it's nothing. That should genuinely feel easy for you. When people watch you play, they should feel like every time you touch the ball, something dangerous is about to happen. That's the aura most great number 10s have. They make football look smooth, effortless, and creative at the same time. And yes, skill moves matter too, not to impress people or look cool for TikTok edits, but because skill moves are actually useful when used at the right time and in the right moment. I'm not saying you need to master every single skill move in the football book. Nobody cares if you can do 17 different elasticos in training. But you should at least master 2 or 3 moves perfectly. Moves that you can use naturally during matches under pressure without even thinking too much about it. Because at the end of the day, a real number 10 is not just entertaining to watch, he controls the entire game.
Everything I've said so far might sound very deep to some people. Some of you are probably watching this right now thinking, bro, it's just football. And honestly, fair enough. I completely understand why some people would think that way. So let me calm things down a little. If you're still young, or if you're just starting football, then don't stress too much about all of this. None of these responsibilities need to be followed perfectly when you're still developing as a player. If you're a kid watching this video, your main focus should simply be improving yourself, enjoying football, learning new things, and falling in love with the game more and more every year. At that stage, you shouldn't be overthinking pressure, expectations, leadership, and all these things too much. Just play football, have fun, and try new things. Improve your dribbling, improve your passing, improve your understanding of the game, and slowly develop your own style as a player. Because at the end of the day, football is still supposed to be enjoyable. But if you've been playing this game seriously for a long time, maybe 8, 10, or even more years, then yeah, these expectations become much more real, because by then, you already understand the essence of being the number 1 of your team. You understand how important you are to your teammates, how much trust your coach puts in you, and how much responsibility naturally comes with wearing that jersey. At that point, people don't just expect you to play well anymore. They expect you to control the game, to create chances, to step up in difficult moments, and to lead the team mentally, even without wearing the captain's armband sometimes.
That's pretty much it. Now you know the responsibilities that come with wearing the number 10 jersey. Like and subscribe to False 10, and comment below which jersey number I should do next. And if you're looking for even better videos, the 2 on your screen right now might be worth watching. I'll see you in the next one.